Okay, so today we're going to be making the King of Random soda cap containers, which are just little containers you can store things in that are waterproof. There's two ways to do it. You can use a two-part epoxy or you can use hot glue. I'm going to be doing hot glue today, and I'm going to be using pipe cutters to cut it. So you need 2 soda bottles. All the caps should be around the same size. And you need to cut off the top of this bottle. So to get it fairly flat, you don't want it too jagged. You actually don't want it jagged at all. Whoops. Now I'm gonna do the same thing for this one. Hopefully this one doesn't go flying. Kind of like that. Now I'm gonna go grab the other one. So this one flew off my counter, but now I have 2 of these caps, and they're just the tops of the soda bottles, and they don't fit together very evenly. So I'm going to sand it down very quickly. Okay, so now I've sanded down all the ridges, so it's almost completely flat. It doesn't have to be completely flat. But what we want to do to make the glue stick better, if there's any place that isn't scratched, you want to get really fine grit sandpaper, so like 400 grit sandpaper, I think that's what this is. This is 320 grit, and you just kind of want to sand it down. This will make it so the glue sticks a little better. And if you wanted to paint it, you could sand everything down a little bit, and it would also make the paint stick better. I'm not going to paint it. Okay, there we go. So now I've scratched up the bottoms of these with very fine grit sandpaper, and now I'm going to bring in my hot glue gun, and I'm just going to glue them together. And you're going to want them to cool under pressure, so just squeeze them in between your hands once you align them. Just squeeze them like this. And be careful not to have them slide. I just made them slide a bit. Just push them together while they're drying. This will make them more water resistant. Hot glue is fairly easy to break if you don't sand it. If you sand it, you could use and if you didn't align it good enough, you could use a knife to cut these back open, cut off all the hot glue. And this is almost completely dry. Now, it's just a little sticky, but that is my container. I'm gonna clean off all the hot glue strings that are on it, on my hands. That is just the basic concept. So now you can unscrew each cap, and you can take a sanding tool and sand down the inside of that, and I'm going to do that. Okay, so now I've sanded down the middle on the inside, and it's really straight, and you can put all sorts of things inside this. You can put matches, pills, anything small around that size you can put in this, and it's water resistant with hot glue. If I used the epoxy, then it would be completely waterproof and it would probably never come apart. So you can see if I just put this in a glass of water, a liquid in it, it will just float to the top and I can push it in. And then I can unscrew it and no water has gotten on the inside. This is a fun, easy way to make containers out of recycled stuff. We've recycled these to make this, and they're very convenient to have. Yeah, I'll see you next time on Cubby Creates. Bye.